Hey everybody, it's Brandy back again. So today I'll be showing you guys how to make a synthetic wig look realistic. So for this demonstration, I'm going to be using the Magic Lace Curve Part Lace Front Wig. This one is in the style 200, item MLC 200. That's what it says. I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below. So I got this wig from SAMSBEAUTY. They were kind enough to send me this unit for me to review for you guys. So let's jump into it. So if you guys want to see a review on the wig, I will have a timestamp in the description box down below so you kind of know where the review will start. But right now I'm going to show you guys how to make that part look natural. Okay. So first off, you don't always necessarily have to tweeze a part. Like if you want, you can go with the parting space that's already there, put some concealer on it, call it a day. But the thing with that is that even with putting concealer on the top, it doesn't always necessarily make the wig look natural. So I like to actually go in and tweeze the part. It does take some time depending on which wig you get. Every wig is going to vary depending on the thickness of the hair, the thickness of the part itself, how thick you want your part, how long you want your part. So keep that in mind. So it's not like okay, it's gonna take 30 minutes, it's gonna take an hour. It all depends on you. But it's all worth it. I've never had a wig that I've tweezed look synthetic. Some people like to actually take the hair around their finger, you know, twirl it and like pull it out. I don't do that because I'm not saying I don't trust that method. I just think that I would mess that up. I'd rather just use my handy dandy tweezers. These are just regular tweezers, nothing special or anything. Make sure that you get some good tweezers that can grip the hair. If you have older tweezers, I wouldn't recommend doing it with those, but these are really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tweeze out the part. So I'm not gonna tweeze the entire wig on camera, but I am gonna show you guys kind of an idea of what you wanna be looking for when you tweeze. So if you're new to tweezing, don't be afraid to go ahead and just jump right in. If you need a guide, you can always pop the wig upside down and you will see where the part is. And then again, like I said, you can push your finger here to kind of guide you to where you want to tweeze. If this method doesn't work for you either, you can always put concealer in the part, kind of like this one is, to kind of trace out where you want to tweeze and where you want to focus. So first thing I like to do, make sure that it's tight, like you're holding it kind of like this so that the hair is out of the way, no real strays are all in your way, so that you know what you're tweezing, what you've already tweezed, and so forth. So you're just going to take the little edge, plop it under some hair like this, but you're just going to pull out. This process doesn't have to be this slow, like you can speed this up. When you're finished doing like a certain part, kind of brush through it, remove the hair that you tweezed out so you kind of can see what you got going on. Again, be mindful of how wide you're doing the part. And this concealer here is actually a really great guide. I'm not tweezing more than what I want to tweeze on the hair. I'm not sure if you can tell, but here, there's no more hair right here on this part. And you can see what I mean by tweezing as opposed to just popping concealer on. You can see that there's like, okay, you can see the lace here. But here you see hair that's covered in concealer. So yeah, this might be helpful and quick to do, but tweezing already looks a lot more natural and believable once it's on your head. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish tweezing the part off camera. And I am now done tweezing. It took me about 15-20 minutes to tweeze, honestly. And this is what I got. So if you want to opt out of tweezing your part and the concealer part is where you're going to start at, I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I use this for my face, everything. It's a bomb concealer for everything. And I would personally recommend that you start from the bottom. Again, this is if you have not tweezed your part, because on the bottom, the product will help to camouflage some of the knots on the bottom because they are very dark. And it's not like you can just bleach, you know, the knots on the wig. So if you've tweezed the part, you won't have to worry about doing anything to the bottom. At this point, you can just pop the wig on your head. Alright, so this is what my part is looking like right now. Pretty much sleeked down already, doing its thing. It's a little humpy right here because I have twists under here that need to be redone, so they're a little bit more poofy than normal. But that is what you're gonna get with the part. This is a curved part wig, so it does look a little, it's not gonna be a straight part. It's kind of going in like this. I don't know how I feel about those. It just makes my part look a little funny. So back to the customization of this wig. At this point, once you put the wig on, if you have any hairs that are kind of just right here, that are kind of going into the part, you kind of want to part a little bit and kind of push them off to the side. I don't have any any long hair right here. It's really just baby hairs, but I still want to pop them over to the side to where they'll lay. Now is for the concealer, like I said. So I'm just taking a brush like this and I'm going to go into the part. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the shade Fawn. It doesn't necessarily have to be this shade, but you want to do a shade that is going to be like the same color as your scalp so that it looks a lot more natural. So when you get to where your head starts, like your actual, like the skin, you want to make sure that you're blending this product out, and also blend it with your finger, because it's not going to look natural. You just pop the concealer there and then just call it a day. It's not going to look natural. So if you want, you can like slick down baby hairs that are right here. My baby hairs are fine where they are, whatever, they're fine. So that's what it's going to look like, you know, as far as the part. Right now, I can tell you it already looks natural. The line of demarcation, you can't really see it, especially next to my baby hairs. And that's how I make my part to look a lot more realistic. So on to the review. This hair is a little bit different. Like, okay, I love how it's shaped. It gives me mature 90s vibe. I like that the cap is very stretchy. I'm gonna show you guys a clip of what it actually looks like on the inside. Like, it's like a stretch. It's like the wefts are sewn onto this like adjustable, like stretchy material like that beads through the whole wig. So if you're big head friendly, you'll love this wig because it's gonna be so comfortable. When I first cut the lace on this, it was a little bit rough. If you've ever seen my FridayNightHair.com routine videos, then you'll know what I mean by rough lace. It kind of reminded me of that. Not as plasticky, but very like tough. Like I couldn't even pull it. Like there was no breathable room in it. So I was nervous, but I don't have that issue anymore. I don't really feel that anymore at all. Like it feels fine. I'm comfortable with it. I like the fact that the luster is kind of a medium luster because it looks like a weave, but it doesn't look like, oh my gosh, it's silky shiny. It doesn't even look like it's natural type of thing. It doesn't look synthetic, and y'all know what I mean by that. You've seen wigs that look synthetic. This don't look like that at all. It's like shiny and silky up here, but the further you go down here, it starts to get a little bit thicker and it starts to get tangled and matted. I haven't had this wig that long for it to be doing that, but it does it anyway. That's gonna be an issue to me. And when you try to comb it out, the shedding is ridiculous. At first I thought, okay, maybe because I'm manipulating the hair a lot, maybe that's what it is. It's not gonna do that. I have had wigs that started to, you know, to shed like that, and they were fine after a while. Like they stopped shedding. This one here, it seems like every time I touch it, I'm feeling hair on my legs. I'm feeling hair all over myself. Like it's really bad, which I don't like. Like even now, barely touched it and a whole bunch of hair just fell out on me. And I know you guys are thinking, okay, well maybe you tweezed it. Well, before I started tweezing, it was falling out on me. Right now, this shedding is not doing well for me. Again, y'all know shedding is not the most attractive thing. When you're going out somewhere, your hair shedding everywhere is not cute. It's very embarrassing, and you know, you kind of open yourself up for jokes at that point. And what's crazy is that those are my only complaints, is the matting at the bottom and the shedding. If it didn't matte and shed like it does, it'd be a dope wig, like dope, because it's so sleek up here, so pretty. It's so, you know, come on, it's asymmetrical, it's so cute. It's just not working for me. Like, it's a maybe. There you go. If you can deal with the shedding and stuff, by all means, it's a good wig. But this could make or break your decision on buying this. So keep that in mind. Like, it's a lot of shedding that goes into this hair, and the matting is ridiculous. Mind you, this hair has never been outside of my house, and it's hot outside. It's like 90 degrees average every day. So I don't know if it's gonna be a good wig. Maybe it's a good winter wig, I don't know, but I don't think it's gonna be working for me for this summer. No. So that was pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Also, if you guys have tried this wig, please let me know how y'all like it or how you don't like it. Like, kind of give us some insight on this hair. And if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.